Did you know that a long absence of sex can disrupt the lives of almost all men? Few people are aware of this, but the lack of sex, especially after the age of 50, can profoundly affect a man's physical and emotional health. Anxiety can increase, as well as a lack of confidence and self-esteem, which can harm relationships and overall well-being. Now, I'm going to tell you about the ways you can face these challenges to improve your health, feel better, and have a higher quality of life. Imagine that testosterone is like a type of fuel that helps maintain energy levels throughout the body, heart, muscles, bones, everything. Testosterone is also responsible for sexual desire and the health of sexual organs in men. Enjoying the topic? Make sure you're already subscribed to our channel. Here, we offer many videos with advice on relationships and sexuality for those over 50. Our goal is to help you live a life full of love and well-being. Over the years, with little physical activity and little sexual practice, this fuel can start to decrease. You may lose the desire and vigor, which are so important for fulfilling life and, of course, for maintaining the desire to have sex. If testosterone levels are low, it's common to lose interest in dating. You may start to notice that you no longer want to have sex or that you have weak erections, which can be very frustrating. Additionally, with low testosterone, the body may change. A man may notice that he is losing muscle mass and gaining more fat. You may also feel less energy to do everyday things, like exercise, or even simple activities. All of this can make you feel more discouraged. When a man goes without sex for a long time, especially after 50, it can affect many parts of his life, both internally and externally. The lack of sex prevents the body from releasing substances that make us feel happy and relaxed, resulting in nervousness and anxiety. Moreover, many men associate their masculinity with their ability to have sex. When sex becomes rare, they may start to doubt themselves, feeling less confident and attractive both in the workplace and in personal relationships. The lack of sex can distance couples, as intimacy is an important part of the bond between two people. Without it, resentment and problems can arise. Communication is very important. Couples should talk about their sexual needs to prevent small problems from becoming major obstacles. When a man goes a long time without having sex, he may begin to lose interest in exploring new ways to feel pleasure. Without regular practice, sexual curiosity can diminish, and the sex life may become monotonous. When sex finally happens, the monotony can ruin the fun and satisfaction. Resuming sexual activity after a long time can be difficult. The fear of not performing well can appear, generating more anxiety and insecurity. You may fear not meeting expectations, creating a cycle where the fear of failure prevents you from trying again. This performance anxiety can be a major obstacle, further complicating the relationship and sexual activity. The sexual organs can also be affected. With less testosterone, it may be more difficult for a man to have strong and lasting erections, which can cause insecurity and concern about his performance in bed. This worry only worsens the situation, creating a cycle that is difficult to break. Another important point is that low testosterone levels can affect mood. A man may feel more irritable, sad, or unmotivated. Testosterone helps maintain emotional balance, and without it, emotions can be harder to control. To deal with this, it's important to seek medical advice. There are various treatments and solutions that can help increase your potency and sexual desire to improve your quality of life. Additionally, maintaining an active life with physical exercise and healthy eating can help a lot. Although the lack of sex can cause these hormonal changes, there are ways to deal with it and improve your health. The important thing is not to ignore the signs and always seek help to address the natural needs of aging in all men. Masturbation is a natural and healthy practice that is often overlooked in conversations, but it plays an important role in maintaining male sexual health, especially when you go a long time without having sex. When a man masturbates, he stimulates blood circulation in the sexual organs, which is essential for health, maintaining erectile function and the overall health of this very important part of the male body. It's like exercise for the sexual muscles, keeping them active and functioning properly. In addition to benefiting physical health, masturbation is an excellent way to relieve stress and anxiety. During masturbation, the body releases endorphins, chemicals that provide a feeling of well-being and relaxation. This can be especially helpful in combating nervousness and accumulated tension throughout the day. Improving sleep quality is another significant benefit. After sexual release, the body tends to relax, making it easier to have a good night's sleep, which is crucial for overall health and well-being. Having good quality sleep helps maintain energy levels and improves mood the next day. Regular masturbation practice also helps maintain erectile function. Without this practice, the muscles and tissues involved may lose their efficiency, leading to performance problems. Keeping this regular practice is like ensuring that the machine is always ready to operate when needed. Knowing your own body is another crucial aspect of masturbation. By exploring what brings you pleasure, you can discover preferences and sensitivities that are useful for improving your sexual life within a relationship. This self-knowledge will certainly lead you to a more pleasurable sexual experience. Additionally, masturbation is a safe way to achieve pleasure without the risks associated with sexually transmitted diseases, ensuring that you continue to feel pleasure even without being in a relationship, thus maintaining your sexual and mental health in good condition. Therefore, masturbation is not only a natural practice, but also a vital tool for maintaining sexual, mental, and emotional health, especially after the age of 50. It is a form of self-care that significantly contributes to overall well-being. Sex can be compared to a physical activity that, like exercise, brings many health benefits. During sex, the heart beats faster and blood circulates better throughout the body. This is excellent for heart health and for keeping blood vessels in good condition. And the benefits go beyond heart health. Regular sexual relations help strengthen pelvic muscles. These muscles are important for various functions, such as controlling the bladder and preventing problems like urinary incontinence. When a man has an active sexual life, he is exercising these muscles without even realizing it. The release of hormones during sex is also essential. In addition to endorphins, which provide a sense of well-being, the body also releases oxytocin, the so-called love hormone. Oxytocin helps create a sense of connection in your relationship and also reduces the levels of another hormone called cortisol, which causes stress. Maintaining an active sexual life can strengthen the immune system. Studies show that people who have regular sex present higher levels of certain antibodies that help fight infections, meaning that sex can help keep the body more resistant to diseases. It can also help maintain weight control. With each sex session, you can burn several calories, depending on the intensity and duration. It's like a mini exercise session that, besides being pleasurable, contributes to physical health. In addition to the physical benefits, mental health also improves with sex. The release of endorphins and oxytocin during sex helps improve mood and combat depression and anxiety. Sex creates a sense of happiness and well-being, which is excellent for your mental health. It also helps ensure that sexual organs function well and prevents problems like erectile dysfunction. Regular sex keeps blood flowing to these areas, which is essential for everything to work properly. So, when you activate your sexual life, you contribute to your overall health, strengthening muscles, improving circulation, boosting immunity, controlling weight, and keeping your mental health in good condition. Therefore, sex should not be neglected. Sex is not only a physical activity, but also a powerful tool for mental health. When a man goes a long time without having sex, especially after the age of 50, he may start to feel the impacts on his mind and emotional side. When you engage in sexual activity, your body releases pleasure hormones like endorphins and oxytocin. These hormones are like little helpers that work to improve our mood and reduce stress. These hormones help us feel a stronger connection with our partners. This is very important for emotional well-being because feeling connected and loved is one of the aspects that keeps us happy and balanced. Additionally, the release of endorphins during sex works as a natural remedy. These substances relieve pain and make us feel euphoric, as if we were floating on clouds of happiness. This helps combat depression and anxiety, common problems when sexual life is absent. The lack of sex can also lead to an increase in cortisol, the stress hormone. When cortisol levels are high, we can feel constantly tense, irritable, and even have difficulty sleeping. Regular sex helps keep these levels under control, providing a sense of calm and relaxation that is vital for good health. Sexual intimacy also contributes to self-esteem. When we feel desired and appreciated, it strengthens our self-confidence. The absence of sex can make a man feel less attractive and insecure, negatively affecting his self-perception and social interactions. And it's not just about how we feel at the moment of sex. The anticipation and memory of intimate moments can also continue to release these well-being hormones, prolonging their benefits for mental health. Knowing that you have an active and satisfying sex life can be a great motivator and provide a constant sense of satisfaction for many men. Sexual activity is an important part of who you are. When this part is missing, there can be a sense of loss or incompleteness. Maintaining an active sexual life helps ensure that all parts of our being are healthy and well cared for, both physically and emotionally. Talking about sex is very important for the maintenance of any long-term relationship. When men, especially those over 50, don't talk about their sexual desires and problems, they may end up feeling isolated and frustrated. Open communication can improve these feelings. Imagine you have a sore foot but don't tell anyone. The pain can worsen and prevent you from doing the things you enjoy. The same goes for sexual problems. If a man faces difficulties like erectile dysfunction or lack of desire, it's essential to talk about it. Talking with your partner and seeking a doctor to help find solutions to alleviate negative symptoms is crucial. Discussing sex can be challenging because we grow up in a society that imposes many taboos on the subject, but the more we talk about it, the easier it becomes. Think of sex as any other aspect of health. You wouldn't be embarrassed about a cold, so why be ashamed of talking about sexual health? To start a conversation about sexual desires and problems, it's important to create a safe and non-judgmental environment. This means listening to your partner attentively and respectfully, without interrupting or criticizing. When both feel safe to talk, communication flows better. It may be helpful to start the conversation in a relaxed moment when both are calm and open to discussing the subject. It's also important to be clear and specific about what you feel and what you want. Avoid generalizations like, "we never have sex," or "you don't want me anymore." Instead, talk about how you feel, like, "I feel sad when we don't have intimacy," or "I'd like to try something new to enhance our sexual life." Being honest and vulnerable can strengthen connection and mutual understanding. Seeking professional help is also a fundamental part of this communication. A doctor or sexual therapist can offer specific guidance and treatments that you may not be aware of. They are there to help without judgment and can be a valuable resource for improving your sex life. Remember that communication about sex doesn't have to focus only on problems. Talking about what gives you pleasure, what excites you, and what each person likes can transform the sexual experience. Exploring new desires and fantasies together can bring novelty and excitement to the relationship. Keeping the spark alive and overcoming taboos about sex is an important step toward a healthy and satisfying sex life. The more open and honest you are about desires and problems, the easier it will be to find solutions and keep intimacy alive. Sex without fear or shame can help build a full and happy sexual life. Did you like the video? Leave a comment on what you think about the importance of maintaining an active sexual life after 50. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more tips and conversations about sexuality and well-being. And watch our next video, 8 Reasons Why Younger Women Prefer Older Men.